Hi everybody, I hope you've got your maths brain switched on today for another number talk. This one is all about shapes. So just like always, I've got a quick message for your grown-ups. You won't actually need anything in your hands for this one. You will just need your maths brain switched on and ready to go. Grown-ups, today I really want to dig down into some mathematical thinking, and this will be a two-step process today. We're going to look at some geometrical Subitising, some great big maths words. Geometrical obviously is the use of shapes, and at this point we're using triangles, rectangles and circles. Subitising is being able to look at a collection of objects and know what number is there based on the pattern that's provided. A really great skill that you would use when looking at a dice in a board game, for example, to be able to roll the dice and know that that number is 5, not have to count each item individually. Today I am going to take it a step further. The first challenge will be to look at those shapes, and the second challenge will be to add some multiplication skills as well. No limit as always, so I'm really excited to see what the children come up with and what answers they give me. All right, everybody, here's some shapes on the green card, and my question is, how many shapes are there? And I bet you said there's 3. But now I've got another question. How many sides are there today? If that's challenging, you can pause my video and take some time to count them and think about how you counted through them. I'm going to grab my pen so that I can help you. I'm going to draw on the sides as I count them. I know that there's 1, 2, 3 on this triangle. This triangle has another 3. And then I know that this rectangle has 4. Now all I need to do is add the numbers together. So I can go and look and say 3 plus 3 plus 4. Now I know that 3 plus 3 is 6. And if I've remembered my friends of 10, I bet you can check. 6 plus 4 I know equals 10. So that means there's 10 sides on my shape card. Well, here comes the next one. How many shapes do you see? You're right, there's 5 shapes. I'm not going to ask you about the sides this time. This time I'm going to ask you about the corners. So if you need to, pause it now, because my question is, how many corners are there? Oh, I hope you've had a really good look. And you're right, there are 3 corners here, 3 over here, and 3 over here. And I'm not going to put any markings on the circles because I know circles don't have corners on them. All right, how could we count these? And I wonder what's a really clever way of counting them. Just like last time, I could say 3 plus 3 plus 3. But the other clever way to do it is to count by 3s. And I know that that's something you'll be working on soon. I could say there's 3, 6, 9 corners on this slide, on this shape card. I hope you're feeling just as clever as I am, because here comes another one. On this card, I've got a hidden shape. There's one in the middle. But here's the challenge. There are 11 sides on this card. What's the missing shape? So think really carefully. There are 11 sides on this card, but there's a shape that's missing. What could it be? Pause my video now and have a bit of a think about what it could be. All right, let's do some adding up and see if we can figure out what this missing shape is. I know that I've got 2 rectangles here and each of them have 1, 2, 3, 4 sides. So that's 4 plus 4. And I know that that is 8. I need to get to 11 though. So my question is, what's missing? 8 plus something. I'm going to get a different color for my something. Equals 11, because that's how many sides are on my card. I'm going to be really clever about how I find that out. What I'm going to do is count backwards. I'll start with the 11 and count down to 8 to see what I'm left with. So 11, 10, 9, 8. The difference between 8 and 11 is 3. So that tells me this number needs to be 3. But it's not a number that's missing, it's a shape. Oh, I need to do some more thinking about this question. I need to think of a shape that has 3 sides. You're exactly right. The shape that has 3 sides is the triangle. And I'll show you now. There it is. The triangle was what was missing from this shape card. And now, I was telling the truth, there are 11 sides on this card. One more to go, and this one's the challenge card. I'm not going to ask you how many sides or how many corners. I won't even ask you how many shapes. My question is, what do you see here? And I've put this shape card into your seesaw so that you can go and have a look as well and write down some of your thinking. What is it that you can see on this shape card? There's so much information that you could tell me. Corners, pardon me, the corners, the sides, the number of shapes, the types of shapes, how many sides altogether, how many corners altogether. There's lots of information that you can give me. So please go ahead into your seesaw and tell me all of the information that you can find about this shape card.